Welcome back to PAX East 2018. We're at the Shacknews booth, kind of next door to Good Shepherd. We have a very special guest, Dr. B from TakeThis.org. Welcome. Thank you for making the time to come chat with us about your charity and your efforts to spread mental health awareness. And, you know, you guys have a very special relationship with PAX, right?
Very, very much so. In fact, so much so that Child's Play is partially responsible for us being at the show. It is not easy and in many cases not cheap to run an AFK room, and Child's Play's really stepped up to help us out with that, to bring us to all of the PAX events.
So yeah, AFK, for those people out there that don't know, is away from keyboard. It's a place for people at these shows that are really hectic, appointment driven, you know, really busy, to kind of decompress. If you have anxiety, it's a nice place to chill. Cell phones are off. People aren't yelling. It's nice and chill, right?
Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh, so 90% of the people who come to the AFK room, that's what they're there for. They're just there to relax. But one of the things I want to point out that makes the AFK room unique, it is the first of its kind staffed mental health space in the world. We were the first organization to bring in mental health clinicians, licensed clinicians, at every shift to be there. The AFK room does not operate without a licensed clinician there. We're not going to therapize you if you come in. Instead, we're just going to offer you a space. We're going to give you a quiet place to decompress, like you said, as well as educational resources, answering mental health questions, and coloring books. Oh, we got coloring books.
You know, I think it's important because there might be people who attend these events that are afraid to reach out. There's a stigma in America, especially, about mental health. People are afraid to reach out for help. And I think seeing you guys at a gaming convention, it lets people say, well, you know what, it's okay. It's okay not to be okay.
That's our thing.
Right?
Yeah, well, and one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is that by conservative estimates, 1 out of 4 people in the United States are going to be diagnosed with a mental illness in their lifetime. And even more people are going to have mental health challenges. So this is common. And we want to make sure people know that they are not alone. It's dangerous to go alone. And we are there to show you there are others who want to help you, find the light that's waiting for you.
That's right. When did Take This begin its journey?
Well, a little over 5 years ago, for those of, you probably are aware of this, but for those of your viewers who aren't, the games industry is very passionate and also very largely isolated in how people work. And so a games journalist by the name of Matthew Hughes in October 2012 lost his struggle with depression. And in the sorrow and the aftermath that our 3 founders had, 2 of whom are very accomplished games journalists, they kept asking our 3rd founder, Dr. Mark Kline, who is a local psychologist in the Boston area, what could we have done? How could we have reached out to Matthew? And in April 2013 at PAX East, the first panel that's kind of become our signature, the Take This, It's Dangerous to Go Alone panel, began. A year later, the first AFK room happened at this show 5 shows ago. This is our 5th show. I'm so excited to say that. And in those 5 years, we have expanded to consultation with game studios and conventions. We actually do a full consultation and write-up before we bring an AFK room. We have helped in the last 2 years over 5,000 attendees in our AFK rooms worldwide. All of the PAXs worldwide. It's a wonderful thing. And so from that, tragic beginning a little over 5 years ago, we've just blossomed into this amazing organization that so many people have reached out and say, I love what you do. I want to do more.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who come to these conventions that say to us, I can't go without the AFK room. Thank you.
Oh no, when I saw you earlier today, I was like, I need to go to the AFK room. We were having some booking issues. It was a very stressful day, and it's like, I could definitely feel that. I don't really, in the past, I'll be honest with you, I've struggled with depression. It's something that having a therapist and understanding that you can talk to someone about this is so important. And I feel like I've had friends that I've lost to suicide in the past. It's like, it's so hard for the group of friends to know, because it's very common for people to not want to share that with people close to them.
Well, and first of all, you just took a big step.
Right.
I mean, you were just really brave saying what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Knowing that there is still a stigma that exists with
absolutely.
it. And so for you to come out and say, I've struggled with this in the past, that's a huge step. And that's what we gather people together to do at a lot of our panels, just to say, I've dealt with this and I've continued on. I am being successful. You can too.
Exactly. And I think we have to remove the stigma of it being wrong to see a therapist.
It's not wrong. I mean, this is the thing that we want to see happen, is that, if you, let's say you're loading stuff into a show like PAX, and you twist your ankle or something loading in, you're not going to say, oh, I'm ashamed to go to my physician. You're going to be hobbling around going, ow, 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 okay, I'm going to go to the doctor. We want people to feel the same about mental health. We all have emotions, we all have emotional challenges, regardless of whether it raises itself to the level of a mental illness. We have challenges, and finding a good therapist is an amazing way of helping yourself overcome those challenges.
Oh, absolutely. And in America right now, we are dealing with, this wave of gun violence, and it's frequently painted as a mental health issue. And I think that they're doing a disservice to people saying that that's the only cause of it.
Well, and I'll speak a little bit to that. We actually had a response to some of this, just violence in general on our website. We have a lot of expert content on our website, takethis.org. And one of the things that I really love to point out to people is that those suffering, and the research is pretty consistent on this, those suffering from serious mental illnesses are less violent statistically than people who are not mentally ill. Most violence is committed by people who aren't suffering from a mental illness. And one of the things that Take This exists to do is educate people, and in some cases change the self-narrative and change the societal narrative.
Yeah, because I find that I get annoyed when they like to paint people in the video games industry or paint people who have mental health issues as the problem. It's been driving me nuts, because I'm like, no. On our podcast, I've been very outspoken about gun control laws, and I don't think that we should just look at it only from the mental health perspective. By all means, I think we should have better outreach. I think.
Oh my God, yes.
But there's not a one-to-one correlation here.
Well, there isn't and here's the. Oh my God, you're touching on some stuff that I write about. I've written about for our website and for some others, and this is a question that no one has ever been able to has answered for me in a satisfactory way. If video games caused violence, video game sales in 1996, at least according to the ESA, were roughly $4 billion. Video game sales in 2016, roughly $30 billion. Adjusting for inflation, that's about a 600% increase. And yet violent crime, according to the FBI in that same 20-year period, went down 25%. And, if you think video games, which have increased in sales by 600%, cause a violence that's gone down 25%, you have a very different definition of cause than I do.
Not to mention, look overseas. Let's take Japan.
They're playing the same video games.
Right? Look at Japan. How many violent gun crimes have there been in Japan in the last year? And they're playing
one?
Yeah, right? And they're playing those same violent video games.
Right.
So it's like, I almost say games like GTA are a way for me to de-stress at the end of the day. I play. Shacknews was founded as a Quake fan site. We love shooters on our site. Well, no, I understand there's a Second Amendment and all these things, but there's got to be some common sense applied to this problem that we're facing, because it sickens me that every week almost there's another shooting. We had what happened at YouTube recently. Before that, there's just every other week we have something, and they're always trying to blame something other than guns. And it's been frustrating from someone within the games industry, because like you said, the numbers just don't simply add up.
Well, and like I said, the mission of Take This is really to help people to educate them
Yeah.
on, real mental health facts. And the fact of the matter is, more people are suffering than we want to acknowledge. That we're doing better in this country. We really are. We are doing so much better than we used to, but the stigma is still there.
Yeah.
And that stigma, especially with some of the sensationalized rhetoric that we see in the media, it contributes to people hesitating to bravely, like you did, speak out about what they're going through, because doing that is going to, for someone in your position who has a wonderful platform like you do, to say, I'm dealing with this too, or I have at one point, and I'm still doing great. That is powerful.
Right.
That is so powerful.
And I think that's what we need to do, is just have more people. It's your motto. It's okay not to be okay.
Well, our motto is, it's dangerous to go
dangerous
alone.
to go alone.
Now, our psychomancer, the guardian of mental health, psychomancer likes to say it's okay to not be okay.
So psychomancer is like catchphrase.
Well, our psychomancer is our guardian of mental health. And it's actually why on my card, I am the arch psychomancer of Take This. And this little pin has just taken off as a symbol of people who want to say, I support you.
So I want to know how we can get more money for your foundation.
I want to know that too.
So are you guys doing streams? Or what can we do?
Okay.
As Shacknews, what can people watching do to help increase awareness and increase funding for what you guys are doing?
Well, you can always support us on Patreon, patreon.com/take-this.org. There's information on our website for that at takethis.org. One of the things we announced recently that we're working on, and it's going to go faster if we have more funding, is we are developing right now, in conjunction with an industrial organizational psychologist we work with at NASA, and I love getting to say that, a streaming ambassadorship program. Currently in its process, we are developing the interview rubric based on industrial organizational, we don't want to do this lightheartedly and just say, this is what we think should be there. No, we are doing a lot of work in developing this. And when we get this finished, and we're hopefully going to launch it by PAX West this year,
okay.
If you see Take This Ambassador on a streamer's stream, you're going to know what to expect. That you're going to know that it's going to be a compassionate place in their chat audience for mental health. It's not going to be therapy, because we're not going to train streamers to be therapists. That's just no. But you're not going to get stigmatized either. And it's a wonderful thing that we're trying to do. And the more monetary support we can have, tell other conventions. Tell conventions that you want us there. You as, the consumers have power.
Yeah.
And if conventions know this is what you want, we're going to be there.
Well, we're going to be at E3.
That's spectacular.
So we'd love to have you visit us at the booth there too.
That's awesome.
And like I said, we're huge into Extra Life. We love to signal boost you folks, so when we do see you guys doing some fundraising, we always retweet you guys.
That's awesome.
So we believe in your mission. We want to participate in it. I think it's really important what you folks are doing. It's really inspirational.
Well, thank you.
Like I said, as someone who has dealt with this, deals with this, has family members that have dealt with it, I've lost friends to this. It's something that I care deeply about. And it's like, when I see the opportunity to signal boost something like this, I want to do it. So we're here for you at Shacknews. We think you guys do it for Shacknews, unlike anything else we've seen.
Thank you.
And like I said, we're your cheerleaders.
Thank you so much. And one thing I should mention, any streamer, ambassador or not, can raise money for us. Tiltify is a wonderful platform for that. You can also designate us as your charity on Amazon Smile.
Yeah.
These are all ways to help out, and any program ideas we have are only going to be accelerated by, additional funding, because we have 3 employees and none of us are full-time.
Okay, so remind everyone where to go and how to donate.
Well, you go to takethis.org for overall information about our program and what we do, our AFK room. Become a patron at patreon.com/takethis.org. And you can always stream for us and raise money through tiltify.com. They are a wonderful platform and have been wholeheartedly supportive of what we do.
And I will be at PAX West, so I will probably be heading over to the
That's-
MK room.
I'm a Seattle kid. You will see me there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for coming
you.
by. And we're going to be back with some more streams, so stay tuned.